Calling the meeting to order today for the February 10th at 4:15 for the trustees meeting. And Sarah will be taking minutes. And if you have any questions, Sarah, because it's got all of the information with the MS 9 and 10, just let me know.
Okay.
So we are being recorded, but it's not live, correct, Naomi? Okay. And then Sarah, she did say that if we're voting, what we'll do is we'll do it one at a time because we can't talk over each other and it wouldn't record it properly. So I'll call on each of you for voting purposes. Okay?
Got it.
So I'll bring with the meeting being active now, the first item is just to approve the minutes of January 13th. Anybody have any questions on the minutes?
Yeah, the attendees. Tom, were you at the meeting?
To be honest, I don't remember.
You were.
I was.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was there.
I don't think were you there, Mike?
I can't
I don't think I've missed any. I should put it that
I
way.
remember the issues here. I thought I was at the meeting.
We were, okay.
I thought, didn't we do that? Didn't we do that? How did we do that meeting?
We actually were in person. And you were there because, yes, you were there.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
That's okay. I think I brought up the let's see,
The scholarships.
yeah, the scholarship and also the review, not the, oh boy. I brought something else up that I remembered. Oh, yeah, the Citizens Bank, I think it was a date that you had on the letter to the town.
Yes.
Just made a notation to change that.
Actually, so the January meeting was held remotely. It was just by email.
Right, you're right. You're right. It was because it was the December meeting that was in person. Yes, sorry about that.
I think I probably didn't put Mike because I was not included on any responses from him.
Okay.
So I only saw responses from Tom and then I responded. So I don't think I was CC'd on Mike's response, which is probably why I didn't include him.
Okay.
But I will make that change.
So other than including Mike as an attendee, were there any other changes or suggestions for the minutes from January 13th?
That's all I had.
All in favor, say, just raise your, oh, you can't raise your hand because I won't see that. And all those opposed? No, none opposed. So the meeting minutes will go with the change of Mike Pelletier and then be accepted.
Yep.
Okay. It's harder doing this on Zoom than I thought it would be. Okay, then the next thing is the review of the October, November, and December bank reconciliations. And did everybody get a chance to look at these?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been going through them.
Okay, I can tell you the only issue there is, and I brought this up to Naomi right before you guys got there. If you look at the December Citizens Bank statement, under the deposits and credits, you're going to see a credit for $4.40. That is actually, that's causing us a little reconciliation issue between her report and all of the reports from the bank. That's where I closed out the roof expansion fund.
What are you looking in, Citizens? No, I see November 2020 attachment on here.
There should be one for December, November, and October.
The reconciliations, okay.
The reconciliation and then the bank statement itself. The bank statement, I think, is going to be a PDF.
Okay.
It'll look like this, if that helps.
Yep. No.
But it's that $4.40 that's listed as a credit memo. And that's due to the fact that we closed out the John Stark Roof Expansion Fund.
Yes.
And the amount that I closed it out for was different by $4.40 from the day I closed it to the next day when they did it.
Okay.
So it's a known variance. I just have to figure out how we fix it. I think I just have to transfer it within 2021 out of the master account into the John Stark building account. And it's only $4.40, but at the same time, I just want to make sure it's correct.
Well, it's going to be a reoccurring problem if it's not.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, the bank statements, the detail when we get from Citizens, like this one.
Yep.
That one, that shows all the investments. And then this one, they match. It's just the one from Naomi where she has downloaded all the investments. And what has happened is, and you'll even see on there that there's a credit under the Stark roof expansion for that $4.40.
Yeah. Okay.
So in the notes, Sarah, I just want to make a note that that on the December statements, that we are off by $4.40 due to that issue, but we actually balanced to the bank.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So, Mike, do you agree with the reconciliations other than that one item for?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Sarah, do you agree?
Yes.
Tom, do you agree?
Yes, I don't know if I'm supposed to be a voting member here anyways.
Well, I just like to include you. How's that?
I feel much better now. Yes, thank you.
And I agree. So all those, we were all in favor. So those were passed with a note that is $4.40 is the variance. Okay, now the next thing is the MS 9 and 10, which I'm sure provided a lot of great reading for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the first version that I got that you guys did not get, there were several changes, and it did not change the dollar amount, it changed the funds. And it was on the MS9, and it happened to be the distributions we made last year for like the Sarah Peasley. They took it out of the wrong fund. And so we did not want this to go into the year end. So I sent all the corrections to the bank, and they made all those corrections. And now if you go back and look at all the disbursements during the year, they should match every single fund. Does anybody have any questions on the MS 9 or 10?
No, I looked at these earlier.
Okay. And then I did make a summary. I didn't send it to you. I did make a summary of all of our expenditures throughout the year. And I will put those in our file so we have it. And Sarah, I can also send one of those to you if you want to include that with the minutes.
Okay.
Does that sound okay? Now the MS 9 and 10 does contain a lot of information. So does anybody have any questions before we vote to go forward with this and accept them? Okay, so Mike, do you accept the MS 9 and 10 as presented?
I do.
Sarah?
Yes.
And I do. So therefore, we all have accepted the MS 9 and 10 as they are presented today. Now on to the lovely task of how we disperse all this income from the MS 9 and 10. Now, I did pull up, and I should have sent you how much we sent them last year versus how much we did this year, because the income was down this year. So the amount we're dispersing to the different charities will be less than it was last year. Does anybody care to know what those differences are, or do you want to just go forward and look at the funds we're dispersing from?
If you want, I can even include the minutes from last year when we did this, which would have
Okay. 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 So based upon that, if you can follow along with the agenda I sent you and look at the MS9 report. I lied. Wait a minute. Second page of the MS9 report under the non-expendable trust funds. The first one on there is the disbursements for the literary fund, and that will be your fourth one down. And what we disperse is the amount at the end of the year. So it's the 20907. I'm just going to keep going down through these unless you guys stop me and have a question.
No, you go ahead.
The ones to the church, that we have 4 churches now, so we have to divide those up. And that would be on the fund right underneath that is $233.34. So that divided out into $58.33 per charity. I will check it again. I've been checking it a lot, but I just want to make sure that we don't have any errors. And it's actually 2 cents difference, which I knew that it was. I should have made a note of that, but we'll just carry that 2 cents forward. The next one is the monthly meeting of Friends, and that goes to the Henniker monthly meeting. And that is $69.19. The next one is to the Ware Public Library from the Page Fund, $691.98. The next one is the Sarah Peasley Fund for $207.59. The next is the Ware Christian Church from the Sarah Wallace Fund, and that is $69.19. The next is the school fund, and it is
Did you say
$60.
Sarah Peasley was, you said 209?
Say that one more time.
207.59 was the Sarah Peasley, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, wait a minute. Well, I say yes. Let me look again, make sure.
Yeah, you said 207.59.
Okay.
Yes. The next one, let's see, we went through the Sarah Wallace Fund, which is $69.19. The next one is the Ware School Board for $60.70. And then the Ware Public Library for the Waddell Fund for $34.60. And then the Hillside Cemetery, this is where you have to go back into your pages back here. And I didn't number them. I apologize. So for the So if you go into Hillside Cemetery Perpetual Care, which would be on 1, 2, 3, 4. It starts on page 9 and ends on the next to the last page, depending on how you printed it. So at the end, we disperse the entire revenue income there, which is $2,416.80. And the other one is the non-perpetual care, which is $187.84. This happened to be one of the errors that the bank had made. They put them in the wrong place, so we caught that ahead of time. So based upon all of these compared to the MS9, does anyone have any questions? Mike, do you agree with these disbursements?
I agree with them.
Sarah?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
So Tom's probably not familiar with this, but I prepare a letter to the bank that looks almost exactly like this, asking them to prepare checks directly to the entities listed on the left of the letter. And some of them will be combined. They come to me, then I send a letter out directly to, the churches and the libraries and the cemeteries. So if we were all in agreement, that passes with all 4 votes. The next thing on here is the scholarships, and I'm sure you all probably cringed when you saw one of the amounts. So I did include last year what we awarded, and then the beginning balance and the ending balance. So last year, and then the one that we have to give, we must give the total income is at Swanberg, but I don't know that we actually want to give cents. I mean, we probably want to cut that off, but we can discuss that. So last year for the French scholarship, we chose to stay with $1,000 per. Is that what everyone would like to stay with?
Yeah, what are the balances?
The balances on that right now is $7,884.33. So if we stayed with $1,000 per, that means we would be reducing that by $2,000. That's about exactly where we were last year.
Right.
Because the beginning balance was the 7,004 and we took out 2,000 from that.
Okay.
Do you concur with that, Mike?
I do.
Sarah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it passes with us, with me getting back to the high school with, we'll do 2 French scholarships at $1,000 apiece. The next one is I can't say the name, but you know, at PERRIGO. And last year we only awarded $300. The beginning balance was $624. This year, the ending balance is $614. Do we propose that we continue with the $300?
I don't see that as a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Pirigo is
Pass.
the name.
There you go. I know. I was going to say that like that, Tom, but I'm like, I don't think that sounds right.
No, she was a teacher and reading specialist for a long time at the elementary school.
Oh, okay. And the last one is the Swanberg, which we're supposed to give the total income. Last year, the beginning balance was $300.97, so we rounded it to 300. The ending balance right now is $244.52. Do we propose we round it to $244? Because we really can't go negative on it.
I don't see a problem. I mean, like I've said in the past, the money was put there for a reason.
Right. I mean, it's going to seem odd getting a check for $244, but it's a scholarship, so it'll buy a book or two.
Yep.
Yep.
Sarah, do you concur?
Yes.
Micah concurs, and I do.
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so we've all agreed that I will get back with the high school, send her a letter stating these are the amounts. And I don't think that they're going to be doing an in-person awards this year. They were going to let us know, but I think we'll do like we've done in the past, or let me back up. Should we do like we've done in the past and just have them present the awards? Mike?
I would agree with that.
Sarah?
They did that
Yeah.
last year,
Yeah,
didn't they?
me too.
We've done it the past couple of years because I couldn't make it one year. And then after that, we decided it was just easier for them to do it because
Yeah.
once I saw how it worked, I don't think it mattered whether we were there or not.
Right.
Do you agree, Tom?
Yes, I agree.
It's also,
Okay.
it's not like it's our money.
Right. I mean, and even though we represent the trustees, I just think that they just don't know what they're going to do this year anyway. The last thing is I've been working with Beth directly from the town offices. The auditors have started their work. So I have presented her with the final 2020 entire folder. So she's made copies of bank statements, reconciliations, whatever she needs. And then we did have a questionnaire to fill out, which I did not send to you guys, but I will scan it when I'm at work, send it to you just so you have the information that I answered so everybody knows what it is. But I did put it in both folders. So any questions on that? Okay. We're going pretty fast on this. This Zoom thing could be really good.
Right along.
It's a short
I
commute.
have no other issues or items on here. Does anyone else have any issues or items they'd like to bring up?
No, when are we, how far away are we from scheduling with citizens?
I actually sent her, I'm glad you said that. I forgot to bring that up. I sent her an email. She's out of the office because even if we need to do a Zoom, we need to do that soon.
Right.
So I will get back to you. Sarah, can you put that as an open item for next month?
Yep.
Please. And then also we need to look at our investment policy because I don't think there's any changes to it, but I will scan that and get that out to you so we can update that, sign it, and put it in our permanent file. But I'll ask Dino about that as well.
Okay.
Any other questions? And I have been told I'm way too loud on Zoom, so apologize for that.
That's okay. I turned the volume down.
I don't know. I think I'm so used to talking to people who are hard of hearing that I feel like I'm going to yell at everybody.
It was fine on my end. I could hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. So any other business?
Not from here.
Okay. Do we, here again, trying to vote. Is everybody in acceptance with ending the meeting as of now? Mike?
I am.
Sarah?
Yes.
Okay, Tom?
Yes.
I know that wasn't the right protocol, but I'm like, on Zoom, I don't know. How have the other committees done that, Tom?
Just move to adjourn.
Okay, And did
Next
they agree-
meeting, same time, same channel.
same channel, yes. So I move to adjourn. Thank you all very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Bye, Naomi.